All right. Peace, you guys. Welcome to Just Us Jenkins. If you are seeing me for the first time, I'm Jamillah, stay at home homeschool mama of 3 beautiful babies. I'm also a certified Reiki master, lineage healer, generational curse breaker, spirit whisperer, and owner of healingmama.com. You guys, we are back with another episode of the Motherhood Realness podcast. And I'm so excited because we have beautiful Miss Latifa in the building.
Yes.
Gratitude for being here tonight. Um, Tonight, you guys, we are talking about the importance of cleaning and cleansing your energy as a mother. We were off talking about that, and baby, it is so important, okay? Um, Before we get into tonight's episode, don't forget to shop healingmama.com. And without further ado, Latifa, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Peace, everybody. I am Latifa Foster, and I am the owner of Elevated by Love. I am also a certified Reiki master. Yes, honey. Yes, it's the magic. Yes. I really enjoy teaching these levels of Reiki and opening up people's understanding to what energy is, how it affects us in our lives every day, and like how we can use it for our benefit to create like the magic that we want for ourselves. I started my journey of energy work through Tantra. But I realized that that wasn't the path that I probably needed to go down at that point in time in 2017. So I actually got certified in Reiki 1 and 2 in 2017, and I got my master's in 2018. So I've just been doing this work, working on myself. I had a daughter she's 4 years old now, and it's totally helped me to be able to expand my relationship with her, understand her more, and sometimes help to balance her out when she is in like these emotional states. So I'm just grateful, and I'm excited that you brought me on here to share what this clearing and cleansing is about, because yes, like you said, it's so necessary.
Oh, baby. Yeah, we about to get into it, y'all.
Yes, we are.
So, you guys, like I always say, we are not just this physical body, this physical vessel. We are also an energetic one. And in most cases, when we have physical ailments and dis-ease, okay, illness, sickness, all those things, it's a manifestation of the blockages in our energetic field, in our energetic body, right? So, some signs that our energy needs to be cleared. Latifa, for you, what are your like signs that you tell your clients or have experienced personally?
So personally, I know that my energy needs to be cleared when I'm feeling really irritable. When the irritation becomes like, everything gets on your nerves, like it's okay to have some healthy irritability, you know what I mean? Because a lot of the times that just lets us know where our boundaries need to be set and what other people possibly can be doing to us that we might need to look into ourselves about. But when everything is irritating you and you're just like,
Yeah.
to everybody, then that is one of the telltale signs of needing to more than likely clear your energy. You may have some attachments, you may have other people's energy lingering on you. So sometimes we just need to clear those things out so that we can get back to ourselves. Sometimes anxiety, just feeling heavy, like, you know, maybe like something is weighing you down, or you don't feel like you're like, how you feel in your own energy. And some people actually don't know how they feel in their own energy. But when you can tell there's a shift, and you may have like a feeling of something that maybe you're not necessarily experiencing, but you feel it, going on in your, auric vibration, definitely need some clearing, some cleansing of the energy. Um, Man, it could be so many different things, like when you think about it. But my number one thing is just like the irritation. I feel like, and maybe even the overwhelmingness, like when you feel like you're thinking too much, or maybe everything that is happening in your life is overwhelming to you. Definitely a time for some clearing, in my opinion.
Yep,
So,
exactly.
yes.
I completely agree. Like, baby, as soon as I'm like, ah, give me just a minute, I'm cooking, I'm cleaning, now I gotta help you with school. Ah. I'm like, okay, let me take me a little minute
Right.
and get it together. Okay.
That's right. That's exactly what you
Try to clean my energy before I even put the feet on the ground. Like, I'll be laying in the bed.
Right. Right.
Because, you know, as moms, like, we're the jump off that sets the day for everybody, that sets the tone for the house, for, you know, our children, for our spouses or partners that we have. So it's like we got to make sure we're not okay.
Right. Right.
some
That's true.
some other signs, of course, like Latifa said, um you know, feeling quick to anger or short tempered, low energy, feeling run down, fatigue, like you're just over it, like you've just had it, you're like, I've just had it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
um Anxiety, depression, feeling off, like Latifa said, like something's just different. Procrastination,
Ooh.
and never getting anything done. Like, baby, I be folding the same basket of laundry for 2 weeks. Okay.
Yes.
That's when I'm like, okay, baby.
Something got to shift.
Like, why the same basket of laundry looking at me for the past 2 months? Okay. So it is definitely time to cleanse your energy. What are some signs that you've experienced besides you know, your irritability or being short tempered, that you've experienced, that you need to cleanse your energy?
So definitely that procrastination. I'm glad you brought that up, because it could seem like, you go into these spaces of like working, 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 and then you you kind of crash out. You
Yeah.
crash out, and then you don't want to do anything at all. And then it becomes like this overwhelming like list of things that are going on in your head about, okay, I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to do this, but you just don't feel the energy to get up and do any of it. And you'll make up whatever excuses you need to make up to tell yourself, oh, I can do this tomorrow. Or let's do the just like that laundry. That laundry that'll sit there and watch you as you walk past it every day. And you're like, yeah, I'm gonna get back to you. Okay. You just wait.
Yes.
And that's definitely happened to me, which can also sometimes lead to like a state of depression, because you have a lot of stuff going on, and then it just feels like it's compounding, because every day more and more things are going to come, more and more you know experiences are going to happen, interactions with partners and relationships with different people that you may work with. All of it is going to just start to build up, and so that adds to that feeling of overwhelmness, or feeling like you have so much to do but you don't really want to do any of it at all. So that's definitely been some of the ones that I've experienced personally, and I feel like that's a lot of what my clients kind of go through as well, and especially the anxiety.
Yes.
Just the overthinking, the not feeling settled inside of your body when you have to do something or make decisions, or just everything just becomes like fear based, and that can be a bit overwhelming as well.
Mhm.
And it doesn't really allow for you to think clearly. So I think those are probably like my main things that I deal with. Definitely that procrastination.
Yes, baby. The queen of procrastination.
I feel like I like the pressure. I like the pressure of, maybe a little bit of competition or something like, oh, you only got 5 hours to do whatever you need to do. Go ahead, Harry, right? Like, get it done. Like,
sometimes it does drive you. You know, for me, being like a super extremely sensitive, empathic being, okay, and then doing, you know, the energy work and healing and readings and stuff. And I'm like, not just a physical mom to my 3 kids, I'm a spiritual mom. Like, I don't know what it is with these people and they sharing, but baby, they just be on me like moths on a flame. I don't know. Like, and so we got a lot of activity, okay.
they
And
see
so
the
I'm
light.
constantly just like, I can just feel like the sucking of the energy. Like, they just go, people come to my house just to, okay, eat it up. Okay. So that's when I know, like, if I'm like, or I've hugged somebody.
Oh.
Like, my father-in-law just transitioned, and after the funeral, baby, I was done. Like, I laid there like I was in a coma. Like, it was so much.
Like 2 days, like you could be like having to recover from the energy exchange.
Yes, you gotta chill. And I was like doing everything. And just like you said, Spirit was just like, you need to just chill, okay? It's too much.
Yep. And we don't know how to say no, unfortunately. It
Yeah.
hasn't been really programmed into, you know, our conscious how to say no or tell people that's something that they have to deal with. Like, it doesn't have anything to do with me. We're not programmed to be like that. So, you know, we feel like we're helping or we want to ease the burden of others. So, you know, we go out of our way to do and be for others, and we don't really realize how much of that is taking from.
Yes. It depends. What do you need? What happened to your boo boo? It's burning out now, and I need water on it. Oh, okay. He has a boo boo. It's burning, and he needs water on it.
Okay. Well, as long as he know what he needs, like.
So, Latifa, let me ask you, how often do you feel like people are feeling all of these emotions that we're talking about? Like, feeling it, it's almost like a dirty sponge, you know, like our energy, our auric field, the more we have these interactions, these exchanges, we're just living regular life, not aware that we need to have, you know, the mindset, oh man, I need to cleanse and clear my energy. How often do you feel like people are feeling like this?
I feel like it's every day because, you know, when you think about how many interactions that you have every day, even if you're working from home, people think, oh, I'm not going outside. You're still interacting with people. You're talking on the phone to people. You're writing emails to people. There are energy exchanges happening every second of our lives. Like, we're always interacting with the energy that is around us. And when we don't clean and clear our energy regularly, which means every day, honestly, it is something that needs to be done every day. But because we're not doing that, we just have accumulated like days and weeks and months and years of energetic debris. And we don't realize that all of this is being housed inside of our auric field, inside of our bodies. And it affects us. It affects us. It affects our relationships with our partners, with our children, with our family members. And, you know, it can kind of take over you. And then you don't understand who you are anymore. Like, you don't know who you are actually because you've been living, you know, with all of this stuff on you for so long in your life. So it definitely helps with, you know, getting back to your authentic space.
Yes, yes. And as mothers, it's just super important to identify these things that we're talking about because that's where generational trauma just kind of comes in. Like, if your mother and your grandmother and your great grandmother don't know about these practices yourself as well, you pass those kind of things down. You're passing down the short temperedness and the anxiety and the frustration and feeling overwhelmed, the procrastination.
Right.
Like, honestly, you guys, if you take anything away from this podcast, making yourself a priority, getting yourself together every single day. It could be 5 minutes, it could be 50 minutes. You
Right.
have to get yourself together first, okay? Because it really does. It has a domino effect and it just keeps trickling and trickling and trickling. Okay.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Just because, a lot of the times, it's not people learning about how to deal with these particular things. And that's where the trauma, comes from. It's a choice. It's a choice that we're making to, remain uneducated in these different spaces. And that's where it becomes generational because we're just teaching the same thought patterns and they're watching how you're reacting.
Yeah.
So that's a huge thing. They learn by example. It doesn't even matter what we say. They're like, oh, well,
Exactly.
that's how you handled it.
Well, baby, you was having the meltdown. How come I can't? Why you mad?
Why you mad?
Our children are exact mirror of us, and their exact mirror. It's crazy too to think, like my kids act exactly like some of my family members they've never even met before. Like it's crazy, but they repeat what we do. So be very mindful. I mean, I ain't even gonna hold you. Sometimes if I need to scream, they ain't gonna see it. Like closet, I'm gonna go right in the bathroom. I'm gonna go right in the pantry. Ah!
I don't know. I'm here for, and when you said that, that's exact reflections of, and I was like, oh my gosh, am I having like meltdowns like this kid? Like, am I like maybe subconsciously having meltdowns? Because maybe I don't go to that particular extreme, but maybe that's what it looks like on the other end. If I like get into that space of like, the last, straw on
Yeah.
the camel's back, and I'm just like, like, look, I don't want to tell you no more. God dang it. Like, just do what I say and keep it moving. But like, that may be how she interprets it, you know what I mean? And where she possibly gets it from. So now I need to, me and that ancestors, we're gonna have to work with that because we can't be like, we can't have no more what happened. We can't have no more of that today.
My daughter is actually the one that made me understand that. And this is like within the last 6 months. I've been a mom for going on almost 11 years. And I was like, wait a minute. She acted like me. Ooh. So I was like, okay, we're going to handle stuff differently, okay? She's like, all right, mom. Mm-hmm.
That's I think that's the most amazing part of this journey for me is just the reflection and like how it actually has me like flashing back to like parts of my life that I don't even think about and I don't remember. But
Yeah.
when I see my daughter go through those things or have those particular experiences, it allows me to be like, oh, I remember that.
Yes.
I remember that. And then like the feelings that I had when I was going through it. And so it just gives me a different vantage point to work from.
Yeah.
And it's freaking amazing. And all of that is energy work. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's all energy work because at the end of the day, it's like self-reflection and deciding to make a different choice based upon where you are now versus, what you learned and what you were taught. Like all of that is like shifting the energy,
Yeah.
and it changes how they're going to receive it and understand it and then how they're going to, raise their children or, be in relationships with people later on. So
Yes.
it's awesome.
Come through energy legacy healing, okay?
Yes.
All right. So how do we cleanse our energy, Latifa? How we do that?
Well, there are a few ways. So if anybody is into crystals, those help to snatch the energy. Depending on, I'm talking about high powered crystals. Not just, the regular stuff. Yeah. Yes. Not just the ones that they always say citrine and amethyst. Like, no, you even have to do a little bit of digging for these high powered crystals, like anandamide and brucite, anything that ends with ITE, high powered. The
Yeah.
majority of them are high powered and it will literally snatch your energy into a whole new stratosphere and you won't even remember what you was upset about. You will be like, what?
girl, I be sleeping with selenite. I don't play. Okay.
Yes, exactly. Like, let me block all that. Like, just wash me, just cleanse me in the light. Like, I mean, it literally shifts your energy. Um, we also don't recognize how important our voice is and how we can command, our energy to change. Like, you can say, I command, my energy to be happy, or I command the happiness to come into my day. We can speak a lot of the things that we want into our lives just by setting the intention and, having the knowing that things will shift because we say that they're going to shift. There's also some wonderful things like switch words, which work to, um, connect switches in our brains that will help to shift our energy as well. Like, there's different way, the same way that you can program a computer, our bodies and our energies and our mind can be programmed as well. So we did come with different things that we're able to tap into to shift our energy. And there's words that you can say that will help to bring your energy up, sometimes to help release anger, to bring things to you. So different things like that. I also use tuning forks, which are great for helping to cleanse your energy and lift the energy in the room or wherever you are. Reiki, don't forget about Reiki. That's a great cleanser for your energy. Helps to relax you, helps to bring clarity to your mind, helps to relieve the stress that's within the body. If you have anything that's going on, like if you are a Reiki practitioner or a Reiki practitioner, you'll literally feel totally different after your session. Like, it's literally life changing. And I recommend anybody to either get with me or Jamillah to learn how to shift your energy on your own so that you don't always have to go to somebody else. Color therapy is good. Colors, we vibrate on a different level with colors because, we're seeing them, we're feeling them within our body. That can be a good way. I know you guys heard of feng shui. So, the way you decorate a room, the colors that you bring into a room are good for shifting your energy, helps to calm energies, may hype some energy up depending on which colors you're using. There's such like, don't let me forget about codes. I know a lot of people don't know about codes, but codes, numerical codes, DNA codes for anything are just life's hack. Okay. It's like literally like life changing, snatch your energy types of things. And it literally will help you to, bring yourself back to center. And that's really what it's about. And also grounding. Grounding is a great way to cleanse your energy as well. Like, go put your feet on the ground or go do some breath work to help, cleanse your energy, because you want to just kind of bring yourself back into balance so that you're not working from an emotional state, which is your right brain, and not just the logical state. You want to have those things merged and meshed together so that you're making like a whole and balanced decision.
Yep, for sure. Before we get into some more how to, my boo Danielle said, what crystals should we have with us at all times to help with the negative energy that we encounter in society? Baby.
Well, yes, I would say tourmaline. Tourmaline is like the number one go-to for negative energy in your house, outside. Yep, good. Mine's is like mine is like right over my head on the dresser. Like, tourmaline is probably like the number one. And like, I don't think that you have to cleanse it like you do the other crystals. I think it's just an absorber of negative energy. Yeah. And you can just kind of keep that thing going. But if you want to cleanse it, you can put it out in the sun for a little while, put it out in the moon for a little while at nighttime. But it is definitely here to snatch and protect you. That's definitely a must have. It can go on windowsills. It can go, in front of TVs and, over doorways. Like, it's here to help just protect you from the negative energy. But you also have to know that it's going to do that, and it can't just be a rock. It has to, because it is a sentient energy. It is a being, and we do ask that, when we are working with any plants, animals, people, we always want to ask permission, and we always want to get confirmation from, whatever it is that we're working with, so that, it works on our behalf, so that it does what we need it to do.
Yes, like Latifah said, I love me some tourmaline, honey. I put it in all of our beds. Okay. In all the beds. I like to use jet, obsidian.
Oh, definitely obsidian.
Tiger's eye, smoky quartz.
Love smoky quartz.
And baby, a good old evil eye. Okay, like wear your evil eye. Please wear your evil eye. And it's used in lots of practices all over the world. So don't let nobody tell you, oh, you can't, you.
don't let them be spooky, okay? don't let them spook you either.
Right, protection, okay. So some other ways that we can cleanse our energy is smoke from sage or incense.
Oh yes, how could I forget that?
Oh, that's
sage.
Yeah, baby. Oh, look, here's my little
yes, the herbs. I forgot about herbs. You can drink tea.
Yep.
Come through.
My favorite herb for that. What's your favorite herb? For some reason, rosemary comes to mind.
You know what? That's what I was just thinking. It must be the telepathy, because that's exactly what I was gonna. That's the exact one that popped in my head. I was like, maybe I was telling you. So that.
All right. Yes, you could do your herbs. Selenite, which is, look, I have all my bracelets on the selenite tower right now, charging and cleansing and clearing with my protective crystals.
That's right.
You could even take the selenite, go around your body. Like I mentioned earlier, I sleep with selenite. I put it on the top of my head and I sleep. I know for some people it might be a little too high powered, but baby, my pineal gland third eye is so open, I ain't scared of nothing.
That's right.
You can also cleanse your aura by doing a nice visualization meditation. Them be the ones, baby.
Yes. And I forgot about spiritual baths.
Yes, baby. The spirit bath. Spend time in nature outside. Like people said, grounding, being in nature. Like you guys have no idea. Like being inside is so detrimental on so many levels for us as human beings, as natural beings. Okay, like you have to get out there, take your freaking shoes off. Okay, get out your little Crocs, get out your Nikes, get out your Jordans. Okay, even your Birkenstocks. Put them feet on the ground, sit your butt on the ground. Okay, physical exercise, chakra balancing. You can do that with Reiki. Like, baby, everybody needs to experience at least one Reiki session in their life. Okay.
I think so. Hear ye.
Emotional release.
Oh, yes. Like that screaming we was talking about. Y'all don't be scared to go out there and scream or punch something. Not nobody. Something. Like an object.
The bed. Ah!
Yes. Pillows. Foam noodles. All of that. Like, just go ham. Let it out.
On my stories about that today, about breaking down limitations, and this man just went to town on that door. Sometimes you gotta hit something. I'm just
saying.
Sometimes. And crying, just cry. Like I love crying. I ain't even gonna hold you. I'm a Pisces. You'll look at me wrong, I'm gonna cry. You make me, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cuss you out, I'm gonna cry. We fighting, I'm gonna cry. Okay, I'm hungry, I'm gonna cry.
Yes, I know this life. My daughter is a Pisces, so yes. Waterworks.
It's something that we do because we got to transmute that energy. So don't.
And Mom, that's why I let her have her feelings.
Have your feelings. If you out here holding these tears, please stop.
Right.
Like, stop.
Right.
Let yourself cry. And ugly cry too. Don't be trying to cry cute either.
Yeah, don't be cute. Let it out. Let the snot, like, just don't even worry about the tissue. Just worry at the end. Just get it in.
Mm-hmm. And like Latifa said, a nice spirit bath, a salt bath. Maybe get you some Dr. Teal's. Oh.
Yes, and some Dead Sea salt, because that's amazing.
I need to get that Dead Sea salt.
Yeah, that Dead Sea salt is it's another level of cleansing. So.
And like Latifa said, the quantum healing codes. And if you guys are ever interested in talking about that or learning that, hit us up.
Please.
And then lastly, self-care, baby. You got to pour in. I know we do not do that at all.
Right.
And all this beautiful healing, okay, all this beautiful spirituality, there's a reason why it's here, you know. So pour into yourself. Take care of yourself, you know.
Yes. And that could be as easy as taking time out for yourself. Like just taking time out to do something that you like, something that makes you excited, something that like really gets you going. Do that. You know, self-care doesn't always have to be, oh, let me go get my hair done, let me get my nails done. You know, the aesthetic things. Like give your time, you know, to meditate, to hear yourself, to connect with your higher self, so that it tells you what it wants you to do for your self-care, so that you know what to do and not just, you know, keep everything on the surface.
Yeah, spiritual self-care, honey. Because what you look like outside this vessel cute or whatever.
But the only way to keep it cute is to make sure you're doing that inside and outside work, because you will age backwards when you do that inside work, honey. The outside will never match what's going on the inside if you don't do the work, because, honey, people never know how old I am.
I know, Latifa, you're so beautiful.
This lady was doing my nails today, and I was like, oh yeah, I have a daughter. And then she was like, oh, that's the only one? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I'm a little older. She was like, you're not older. She was like, you were 35 yet? I'm like, yes, I'm past. I'm past 35. And she was like, so we were comparing. She had just had her daughter. She had her daughter a year younger than I have my daughter. And so she had her daughter late in life as well. So, and she was like, people never know how old I am either. Because when she told me, I was like, oh, yeah.
It's tempting. It's this tempting. You know, I'm creeping up on it. But I just got the last one, you know, potty trained. He can almost clean his whole booty by himself.
What? I'm sorry. Girl, I know this one. She fully like, you know, she go get food on her own. Like she fixing plates. I'm like, yo, how you fixing plates? Like, but you ain't spilled nothing or nothing. Like, how you know how to do this?
And I'm like, just in that season, we could travel. Like, you almost tall enough to ride all the rides, and baby,
to start over. I'm like, man, the longer the gap, it's like, oh, well, the kid gonna be out the house soon. Who gonna help?
And my edges is finally kind of growing back. Like, I don't know. Okay.
Yes.
I'll appreciate it.
It's up in the air. I'm gonna leave it to the universe.
I did. I asked my pendulum, am I gonna have any more? And it didn't move. Okay.
So they was like, let's not tell her right now.
I don't appreciate it. Don't be look, I want no surprises now.
Don't be ignoring me, y'all. Not when I need you most.
My ancestors are like, look, we might have to send another one through.
Hey, I'm grateful. I know I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the experience. I'm grateful. You know, I'm grateful for the transformation, honey. She said, don't do it. Danielle said, don't do it.
I know.
Don't do it.
Don't do it, baby.
I know. That's why I'm like, look, I don't know, because, honey, she just turned 4. And that means if I was to get pregnant, like, right now, like, that would be 5 years. Like, I don't know. Y'all not even going to the same school now. No.
Right? Right?
Oh goodness. But
And
yeah.
then my daughter, she keeps terrorizing me, not asking, terrorizing, okay, me and her dad about a sister. I'm like, girl, you give us 10, 15 years, you can have your own baby.
Exactly, girl. You got all the babies you want.
And she's like, that's too far away. I was like,
Oh
mine doesn't
god.
have to be mine.
I can send it home.
I appreciate her.
Oh goodness.
Danielle said, my son just turned 3 and my daughter turned 10. Yes, Danielle's
Mm.
daughter and my daughter are the same age, 10 going on 40. Okay. They do too much.
I can't, honey, don't even get me started. Sometimes I'll be like, yo, I asked for a girl, first of all. That was what I manifested. And then I forgot. I think I forgot about all the stuff women have to go through. I think I literally had amnesia because I'm like, oh, snap. I'm going to have to deal with this. Oh. Oh, I'm like, dang, what did I do? What did I do?
We in those.
Because I'm like, oh goodness, I see this little person now in this 4-year-old self, and I'm like, I can't imagine what this child is gonna be like when she gets older. Like,
Yeah. I already tell my husband, I'm like, look, our future son-in-law is gonna hate us. Because she's a princess. She's spoiled. She got
That's this one.
attitude and her mouth.
That's this one, honey. She the boss. I clearly done gave her some boss vibes because she's the boss. she tried to boss us around. I'm like, wait, hold on, little ancestor. Hold on. I'm the captain of this ship here. Okay. You ain't there yet. You're not there.
Just calm down, okay?
Yeah. I'm gonna just bring it down a notch to the 4-year-old level. I'm gonna just turn that energy down. It's a little bit.
I can't with them. I really can't. And
They're
my
great.
sons are just as ha. Like, so Latifa, let me ask you, what are some other ways that you like to cleanse your energy?
So mainly
Come on, Jen.
I mainly do the codes. That's the main thing for me. I'm here for I like the short route. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? I know that there was Buddhist monks and they sat and meditated for, hours and hours and hours. But I need the quick fast and in a hurry version of, of healing. I like the 3.0 version. Like I need the update. Because I'm like, I ain't got that type of time to sit and meditate. I got to figure out a business. I got to figure out whatever I need to be doing for this child. So I need the hack. I need the life hacks. Codes are definitely
just don't bend it backwards and break it.
My thing. They're totally my thing. So that's what I do. But I also just stay in I just stay engulfed in the practice of my spirit. That's the best cleansing of my energy because if I stay in it, if I'm always doing the work on myself, then that helps to keep my energy clear for the most part. It always helps me to be able to kind of just shift back into myself. And I can feel like when I'm not myself, when I'm feeling angry and irritable, and then I can really tell when I'm actually doing my work and I'm, practicing my spirituality, getting some time alone to myself, making sure that I, up my self-care, how much happier I am, how I, relate to my child, how I'm able to just, flow with things as opposed to being irritated by it or feeling that it's not going the way that I want it to. So just basically staying in the work, staying on top of it, not getting, trying not to get distracted by all of the other things that are going on. That's probably the best thing that I've learned is just to stay in the practice.
Yes, absolutely. Danielle asked, can you guys explain codes? It's a lengthy thing, but I call you boo. I call you and I tell you, okay? Because baby,
not yet.
It's lengthy. Okay,
mommy. No, not yet. Mommy's not finished. No, I'm not almost done. Not yet.
Ways that I like to cleanse my energy, y'all, just like Latifa said, I do love codes. I actually have a code for protection tattooed on the back of my neck. Okay, because I ain't
got it.
the streets. I always be an evil eye. Okay. I love to do the white light meditation. Like I was saying before, I even touch my feet on the ground. I lay in the bed and I envision this white light of protection, crystalline, strong diamond field around myself. I ask my ancestors to cleanse me. Okay. Sage, one of our spiritual teachers, she makes this bomb spray from the Crystal House, and it is so good. This blessed sage water.
Yes. I just sprayed some before I came on.
I need to order me some. I've been nursing this bottle, baby. And she has this other one, crystal clear. You can make your own sprays, your own oils, things like that. And then the best one that I love, but I have a hard time doing, is the bath. Like, because if y'all don't know, I'm 6'2". And like me in the bathtub, like I be thinking I'm small in my mind. But I'm in here like but sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do, pour it over your head. Can't nobody tell me that I ain't taking a spirit about it.
I know it's tough for us tall women. Unfortunately, it is tough. I'm only 5'9", and I'm sitting there like I just need to be in a bigger tub. Like, where's those tubs that everybody looks like they're enjoying themselves in? Like, where's those tubs?
Where did I get that at? Okay. Like, that's my favorite thing. And then once again with the selenite. Like, selenite is bae. Okay. I'm cleansing myself. I have it in the windowsills. Like I said, I sleep with it. I'm always holding it. I'm running around myself. Like, as soon as I feel my eye twitching. Yes. Like, don't play with me. Okay.
I don't know what you are, but you got to go. Oh goodness.
And I don't even care if people think I'm crazy because I'm doing it. All right.
That's fine. Let you guys can keep your bad energy. Like, I'm gonna make sure.
Daniel says, I take my oils and rub them all over the tub and breathe them in. Oh, yes, that's good. That's good. And while you're in the shower. Now,
that's a good way.
Yes. Add that salt to there and it's a done deal. Like, that energy is going to be clean and cleared. Okay. Latifa, how often should we cleanse our energy?
If you can, after you watch this, please do something every day. Please do something every day, because it definitely shifts. Like I was saying earlier, it shifts your mindset, shifts your energy back, and then you're able to have better relationships with the people that are around you and the people that you're loving on. And sometimes we can get into these spaces where we're like, snapping at the children and, like talking to them in a way that, we don't even like to be talked to. So we have to clear our energy so that we at least know, like, is this valid? The reason why I'm coming at them like this, like, like, am I valid in my anger or, in my, passion or whatever it is that has us speaking to our children? Like, are we valid in that? Like, did it need that intensity? Like, like what does every situation need? And being able to come from a space of like wholeness in yourself is important. So even dry brushing, that's something that we learn in Reiki. Sometimes just dry brushing the energy, because we're energetic beings. Sometimes you can just brush things off that are inside of your auric field or things that you may feel are on you. You can brush that energy off. I would suggest doing it outside of the house before you walk inside. And if you're out, like, as energy workers, as healers and different things like that, sometimes cleansing your energy before you walk into your house, to deal with your children or to deal with your partner. Just doing a quick, like she said, doing a quick smudge, changing, the energy, doing some sage or following up with some sweetgrass or Palo Santo to raise your vibration back before you go back into your home with the people that you love, because sometimes somebody's residual energy might be on you, and you're bringing that now into your house, and then that stuff can transfer to other people, and then now other people are wondering why they feel weird, or what's going on with them. And so it's always good to just clear your energy as much as possible. If you can get sprays or make your own sprays, that's a great way to do it, and it's fast, and you don't have to light up anything, because most places don't want you lighting up stuff most of the time, or sage may be offensive to people's nose, or they don't like incense, and it's always something with someone somewhere.
They got them spiritual attachments.
That's what I said. That's exactly what I said. I'm like, shows me what's going on here.
You don't like it?
Where's my feather? But definitely, like, you don't like it. Why does it always bother you? Like,
you can't breathe, huh? You can't breathe, huh?
I mean, oh goodness. It'd be funny for me over here,
It'd be
certain people it bothers and certain people it doesn't. So I'm just like, a little side eye, non-judgmental, just the eye. Like, I see what's going on. But yeah, definitely making sure to do that every day. Just because you really want to just reset yourself. You really want to just get back to yourself. I feel like a lot of the times and even taking showers, that's even a good energy cleanser. You know what I mean? Like coming home, taking a shower, kind of letting the things, set your intentions to allow the things to wash away that you've experienced through the day, the things that you possibly didn't like or that you didn't feel favorable about. Just let those things, go down the drain. Like, see them going down the drain, clean your energy that way. Because it just, again, allows you to get back to your authentic self. It allows you to be able to think clearly and make your decisions objectively, and not have like a whole bunch of stuff just kind of lingering on you. And, you're rushing to get things done, or you're rushing to get, out of the pressure of something. And we can just, shift our energy.
Yes. Yep. I totally agree with what Latifa said. It's a daily practice. Baby, sometimes it's a multiple times a day.
Yes, exactly. Like, it can get heavy, depending on who you're talking to.
Especially if you have like a high traffic life. Okay, people are coming out. All the exchanges, going to the grocery store, going to pick the kids up, going to work, your spouse coming to and fro, those kind of things, your kids going to and fro, it is, it just takes a few seconds. My favorite is I like to wash the BS off for sure. Okay, that's my thing. Now we're gonna get into some protection your energy. It's very important, everybody, to protect your energy, but us as women,
yes,
because baby, we can make some things happen. Okay, and look, we don't need our magic just popping off. Okay,
that's right. And we don't need it slowing down because somebody else is trying to hold on to the coattail.
Okay, so it is imperative that we protect our energy. Okay, energy protection is very important to do on a daily basis. I mean, sometimes you might have to do it multiple times if you feel something slipping, or things being able to access you, as you cleanse your energy during the day. Why should we protect our energy? Why is that important?
Well, like, because we're thinking about our family members, we're thinking about who we have to come home to. So we don't want to engage. And because we're having these energy exchanges every single day, remember, the person that you are exchanging with has exchanged with however many people they've exchanged with. So they're collecting energy. You've collected energy. Everyone that comes into contact with you has collected energy. Your children are collecting energy. Your spouse is collecting energy. Like, everybody got a myriad of energies just like roaming around, causing chaos in your house. And, and you can start to see it in the behaviors of the people who are around you. So making sure that you put some protection up for yourself, for your children, because they have to go out there and have experiences as well. There's other children that they're interacting with. There's grownups that they're interacting with, and everybody is coming with, different levels of energy depending on what's going on with them in their lives. And we all have to just have protection, just because it's wild out there. And like Jamillah was saying earlier, there's attachments that will literally just, when we have these energetic experiences, they create tears and rips and holes in our auric field. And those are just places where attachments can come in and, make a home. And people think, oh, I'll just be able to get an attachment off. No, you think that something that's comfortable somewhere is going to kind of let you kick it out of its space? No, it's like a squatter. Like, it's been 30 days. Yeah. It's my house now. Like, where you got to do, some extra work, or you got to call somebody in to come and, use their, higher spiritual expertise to help you remove the attachment. You know what I mean? Or you have to do some extra hard work to now get this thing out of here and off of you. Yeah. So, putting protection up means that you're able to have something fighting on your behalf so that you're not always having to be on guard. You're not always having to, I'm not going to talk to this person. It just allows us to be able to let our intuition kind of shine a little bit more, because we know that we have that on the back end. Like, so now we can decide, okay, well, I can feel their energy. I may not, you know what I'm saying, want to deal. Or your protection may come through and be like, get them away. Like, you know what I'm saying? And they'll come and something will happen and the person will get redirected or whatever. But having something to always like be there as a shield, to kind of keep away things that are not, on your vibrational frequency is a huge help. It's not to say that you'll never experience anything, even when you have protection, but I'd rather be, 95% covered than to have no coverage at all. You know what I mean? And not to have anything stopping, harmful things that just may, come into your auric field or come into your life experience. So period. It's definitely necessary. And like she said, daily. And you should be doing it as soon as you get up, as soon as your children are, leaving. Sometimes it's even good to put protection up for your children while they're in the house with you. Because maybe there need to be protection from you sometimes, and the things that we do, sometimes we don't know how our actions are affecting our children or, what they're taking away from what it is that, we're, giving them as far as energy. So sometimes I just put protection up for my daughter just because there's different energies that are in here. And, hey, I don't want to be one that has to, she has to protect herself from, but hey, it just might be that day. Like, and the planets may align.
Yeah. Especially if we have ever experienced any type of trauma.
Right.
Hey, let's keep it real. Let's keep it a buck. If you have any type of trauma in your life that you experience, yes, your kids do, until you're actively working and healing on that. Your kids do need protection from you. Absolutely. Right. Absolutely.
Right.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
It's not. And we can't beat ourselves up about this because, hey, we're all in a journey. We're all here to experience this life and learn what we need to learn to be able to move forward. So this is the experience, and learning about it and knowing it, makes it easier. And we can do the things that will, help us to elevate in life and help our children to elevate as well. So, like, it's important.
It is, absolutely. Let's see. Other ways that we can protect our energy are through rooms and sigils. Okay.
Yes.
Avoiding energy vampires.
That was for you. That was for you. They said close the door. They said put the do not disturb on the house.
It's like clockwork, Latifa. I will clean my house. I'll mop. If you a little witchy girl, you already know. Okay. We do certain things when we clean our houses. Swear. All of a sudden I hear, who is that?
Exactly.
Oh, it's always coming, bro.
They like, oh, you cleaned up the energy over here? Oh, thank you.
Okay.
They like, oh, I felt like my energy got moved out. Wait.
Let me bring it
Oh,
back.
I gotta come back and deposit my stuff again.
You better go somewhere.
You gotta get out. There's a do not disturb on the door.
Yes. So another way is protecting yourself is cleansing your house. Kind of the same way we said about cleansing your body, cleanse your house in that manner. You can add all types of stuff to your Mr. Clean and your Pine Sol and your bleach water now, okay? Um Visualizing a white light once again, okay? Crystals, baby. We said our protection crystals are all of our dark crystals. Absolutely love those. Okay.
Mhm.
And what do you feel like white crystals? I know those like boost your energy or like do they protect? Do some of the white crystals protect?
Some of them, I think the Synergy 12 ones, like maybe like the Zestalites do. I even feel like is calcite? I have to look. I want to say calcite might have some type of protection
Okay.
energy, but I think most of the dark ones are the ones that absorb the energy.
Yes.
I think the clear ones are kind of the ones that are just here to like raise your vibration.
Yeah. And that's another way to protect yourself, keeping your vibration high. Like everything has a vibration,
Right.
everything has a frequency. One thing that I absolutely love that we learned together through one of our spiritual teachers was high vibrational music. So it doesn't matter whatever you like. If you like hip hop, you like rap, you like country, you like pop, you like jazz. Here on YouTube University, baby, you type in who first, I don't know why she just popped in my head, but Nicki Minaj, honey. You type it's Venus Day. You already know what's happening later. But I could. You type Nicki Minaj 432HZ, okay? And it's reformatted in a frequency that, most music and stuff is put in a frequency that promotes anxiety, depression, sickness, disease. Have you ever just like listened to some songs? You're like, I'm gonna knock a bit out. Like, that's why, because it's put into that certain frequency. So there's also these beautiful healing frequencies that your energy. Some of them are geared for energy cleansing. I play those in my house like all the time. Okay.
Yeah.
I
forgot about one.
Go ahead.
Pot boils. We can't forget about pot boils.
Oh,
please change your energy with pot boils. Go and research pot boils.
Yes.
Get all of the metaphysical properties of these herbs and these lemons and this wonderfulness and this honey and just
yes. And
you
even
can change the energy without even telling everybody that you're changing the energy. Like
girl,
just do it.
they leave quick. They leave real quick. Danielle said a bunch of herbs that she uses. This is, yes, you can put all those things in a pot, put them on the stove. It changes so much. Like if my kids are acting crazy, baby, I use that in the diffuser. Like we have diffuser all over our house. And it changes the game.
It really does. It really does. I think I might. Yeah, you just remind. I may put one in my daughter's room. I think I need one that spreads more. Like I need one that's like aerosol. I'm like that little wafting.
Ain't working. We need one that's like Lysol.
Exactly. Like you remember those air things that used to just come on when they being people. You hear this? Like what's that? No.
Yes. Baby, that's one way. You could put some protection herbs. You can sleep with herbs. You can carry herbs in your pocket for protection.
Yes.
Let's see. Affirmations, and just like Danielle mentioned in the comments and Latifa said also, oils. You can use protective oils. You make it protective blends. What's it called? Tea tree oil is a very protective oil to get stuff on out and like to cleanse it deep. It's so freaking good. So you can put that in your cleaning spray, your floor wash, things like that. Put in your pot, boil. Okay. Let's see. What are your favorite crystals for cleansing your energy? And protecting your energy. I feel like we kind of talked
We
about it.
kind of touched on it. Oh, I was gonna say black kyanite. That's another one that's really good for protection of the energy and like kind of warding things off and cutting cords with, energies that you do not choose to be associated with anymore. Black kyanite is a really good one as well.
Okay.
But those are pretty much I'll do the codes, like the code that you said that you tattooed on yourself. That's so exciting just to have that. But yes, that's what I usually use to pretty much like cleanse my energy. The sage, and it was interesting because I was in one of my classes and one of my spiritual teachers got a download that, I had to do like deeper cleansing. Like I can't just wave sage and Palo Santo. I have to like get a deeper cleansing. So the baths, like I have to be more on top of because they're like, yeah, you're different. Like you like to let people attach to you and be all like, okay, I'm staying. Like have to claw them off and
Yes.
So mine is like, okay, like we need something more. So really like adding those herbs and stuff to your spiritual baths and, looking up what the metaphysical properties of those particular herbs are so that you can, ask permission and then get it to assist you in whatever it is that you're needing to kind of clear the energy for. So definitely the spiritual baths for deep cleansing and releasing. Those are going to be my main ones besides like the codes.
Yes. For me, I love the white light cleansing, and like Latina said, taking in a nice spirit bath. Even though the tub is small, if you don't have a bathtub, you can make all your baths in a pot or in a basin.
Right.
Pour them over, you rub them on you.
Right. You can put them in the shower.
Yeah, the shower. Let yourself air dry when you get out. Ancestral protection. Now, benevolent ancestors.
Yes, please. Only those.
All ancestors that they was doing a lot. Okay. And we call on our benevolent ancestors. If you do any like deity work, like you already know.
I was just about to say the archangels. How could we forget that? I call on them a lot, actually. So I definitely call on Archangel Michael for protection. Like he's like my go-to. Like anytime I actually get in the car, like that's who I'm calling. Like it's almost like me and like we'll drive together. Sometimes I feel like, hey, that's not me driving. Like you know what I mean? Like, and I'm like, okay. Like as long as I know I'm protected, I'm fine. But I definitely use Archangel Michael a lot. And he is the archangel for protection. So he gets called pretty much on a regular. Whenever I get ready to do any of my spiritual work, I always call him in and just ask him to be with me while I'm, doing whatever energy exchanges I'm doing. If I'm doing any energy work on myself or conducting any energy at all, I'm always like, yeah.
Yes. We love Big Brother Michael. Yes.
Yes.
He the big brother. He is so protective. He don't play about his folks.
That's right. And you can feel him when he's here. Like you're just like, oh, okay.
Don't want to mess with him. Don't want to get on his bad side.
Exactly.
Fight your ass, okay?
Yes. So definitely that.
One of my beautiful, hey girl, hey, lovely Samara said, hey Jamillah, and co-host, we at it again.
Yes.
Already know, boo. Thank you for being here. Yeah, I mean, Latifa, is there anything that you want to add to our discussion?
Just reiterating how important it is for us to, just be in that space of cleansing and clearing our energy. If you don't know what that is, please contact myself or Jamillah so that you can get some more information about it, possibly book a section. Reiki sessions are good for also clearing and cleansing your energy as well. helping to open up those chakras and remove any blockages, stagnant energy, things like that. It's imperative because a lot of times people are out here going crazy and they don't know why. Like I've just noticed, like, with the shifts in the planets and, everything that's going on, people are really like, I just feel like the stories on the news and I'm not even hearing like I'm only probably in the small 0.5% of the stuff that I listen to that's going on in the world. I'm just like, this stuff just sounds weirder and weirder. Like the stuff people are doing, like just like we just need energy balancing. We need to cleanse our energy. We need to clear our stuff. Like we're just getting too caught up in a lot of this stuff that's going on. And people are just doing like outrageous, in my opinion, outrageous things out here. And, people just need to connect to themselves like in an actual real way instead of like being controlled by all of this outside information. So please, 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 please clear your energy, cleanse your energy, take your time out for yourself, talk to people that you trust so that you can express yourself. Definitely clearing out that throat chakra and allowing yourself to express like where you are, how you're feeling, what's going on with you throughout the day. That's going to be really important as well because, mental health is a real thing and it's all energy at the end of the day and it's energy not being expressed. So if we can kind of tackle that and give people some type of an outlet or a safe space to be able to have those feelings and not pressure people to feel like they're not supposed to have these feelings or that they're wrong in some way or that, you being unique in whatever the feelings are that you have is in some way wrong. Like, please just, do that for yourself. Do that for yourself. Do that for your loved ones, the people who care about you. Because we all need something sometimes.
Girl,
so, please,
we need everything.
Yes.
Samara said, how did you get your kids out of aggressive behavior? We had kind of mentioned at the beginning, so like that you need to have your energy cleared. This is everybody. When you are acting aggressive and stuff like that. So all the practices that we talked about, we can implement these for our children as well. They definitely need to be cleansing and clearing their energy every day because they're having exchanges with different people, different children, different adults, just going to and fro.
Watching stuff on TV.
The TV, definitely trying to limit the screen time and what types of interactions they have on that level. Definitely helping kids. We're on a gut healing journey at my house, healing the gut. Working on not feeding aggravating foods and hot chips.
Yes, the relationship to food is a huge way to help control the aggressive behavior, in my opinion, because it's counteracting all of the chemical imbalances that are coming through these foods. That's a huge one. That food intake, that gut thing is serious. So
it affects.
That's amazing. Like someone's total perception of life and their energy can change just from changing like what's going on in their gut and what they're eating. So kudos to you, Mom. Like,
I ain't perfect. We try. Okay.
Hey, some people not trying at all. So
this is true. It's just reprogramming, deprogramming things. And also, like we said kind of earlier in the podcast, when we have messed up energy, our children are just a reflection of us. They're feeding off of it. So the more we're getting aggravated, the more we're getting frustrated, we're not taking care of ourselves, they're just a reflection of us.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, Latifa, I appreciate you so much. So much gratitude for stopping by, breezing by, flowing by, gracing us with your beautiful presence and energy. We appreciate you. Gratitude for everybody that jumped on and hopped on that was with us. And I hope you come back, boo.
Yes, I definitely will. I had a good time. I love podcasts where you're just like, yeah, let's have fun. Like, doesn't have to be all.
You guys, you all know by I can't take nothing seriously, okay?
We can't. We got to be childlike, and that's what I learned this from my child. And another one of my spiritual teachers, like just about how amazing these children are at manifesting. I told this story on my Facebook Live where my daughter comes in with this puzzle piece of these jelly beans, and she's like, "Ooh, I want these jelly beans," and I'm just like, "We don't have any, we don't have any jelly beans." And so the next day, she goes out with her pawpaw to the store, and she gets this like little baby shark toy that you can press, and it makes the noise, it sings the song and stuff like that. And he's like, later on that night, he's like, "I think there's some candy in it." I think she was asleep at this point. So we was like, he's like, "Let's hurry up and get the candy out before she finds it." And of course, like we didn't know how to open it. And so I was like, "I don't think that there's candy in here. It just says that it sings and blah, blah, blah." So we didn't wind up getting the candy out. She finds the candy in the morning. So we redirect her and we're like, "No, that's the battery, leave it." And so when she's not looking, we like take the candy out the bottom of it, because we're not giving her a whole bunch of candy.
Oh,
Like she can get lollipops every once in a while or whatever, but the little small dumb ones. So it's not like, okay, you get a little bit of sugar but not too much, because she's already on 1,000. She don't need it. But when I take this bag out the bottom of the toy, why is it a pack of jelly beans? And it says yes organics. And it said USDA organic, no artificial flavors and colors, and all of these. And I'm like,
go ahead, baby girl.
yes. I'm like, how did these jelly beans get in here? I'm like, the most random toy coming from a random place. Like, literally, like less than 2 days later, she had these jelly beans in the house. And so I had to give it to her because I was like, it's like, you like manifested these jelly beans into your life. Like I would feel bad, like not giving them to her. I was like, you work that energy. So I'm like, yes, you gotta have them. And it's just amazing. So like they're using the energy all the time as well. So, we got to keep it clear for them so that they're not bringing in, like these negative vibes and things like that. So I was like, work that thing out.
Danielle said, "Thank you so much. I've learned so much." Oh,
Good, yes.
And Samara said, "Thanks. I'm going to try that. I don't want my son on medication. I know I need to do something different." Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
And these things, I mean, it frustrates me, in the Western society that we live in, that they don't
Mm-hmm.
things, but that is the automatic put them on a pill,
Right. When we can probably do pot boils and you know what I mean, use the herbs in that way. Like, sometimes kids are not going to drink herbs. They're not going to, want to take some of the things. We just got to sneak those things into their things that they like. You know what I mean? Their juices, in their smoothies. Like, girl, my child gets supplemented down. We don't play that. Smoothie. Oh,
yep.
I just throw everything in there.
Open your mouth. Put this drop. No.
Girl, she used to be better when she was younger with these droppers. Now it's like, I'll be like, look, okay, you just smoothie.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. I said, Samara, I started with getting fresh meat from an authentic butcher.
Oh, that's important because that halal process, like,
yes,
that's changing. Because again, it's all about energy, like the process and how we connect to life. Like it's important. Like if we don't honor the life that we're taking, using, getting something from, like it changes the way things are processed in our own body and our own energy field. So it definitely is important to and even if you do get meat that's not authentic from the butcher, you got to do your own energy work over these particular things. Like we have to, and you don't have to be attuned to any particular energy system to be able to use the natural energy that you have that comes out of your hands, the same way you can rub your hands together and they feel hot and you can feel like the center of your palm activate. You can use that same thing to send energy into your food, send positive vibrations, think positive thoughts, do the affirmations, do the things to raise the vibration of whatever it is that you're eating. So that's important as well. That's, you know, we didn't even touch on the food. How could we forget? Like, how can we forget the food?
That's a whole other girl.
Yeah, that's a whole nother that's a whole nother life.
It runs deep. Okay, it runs deep. And absolutely, Latifah did mention earlier in the podcast, this throat chakra is the most powerful thing. You can speak, you know, our Christian friends say pray, but you can speak those affirmations over your food, over your children, over yourself, over your home.
Right.
You know, command that positive energy, that cleansing energy, that uplifting energy. Okay.
Right.
To your food. Okay.
Yeah.
Danielle said it helped by getting rid of the toxins in our meat. Samara said, oh wow, Danielle, I always get turkey because beef and chicken hurt my gut. And they do have fresh turkey as well. And trust me, I was having stomach problems bad since I switched. A huge difference. Yeah, I mean, we have to. This is part of the generational healing, okay, the legacy healing, doing things different before. Because when you think about it, great in them, they didn't have these issues.
And they was eating worse than us.
Yes.
This show was putting that love in that food, though. Yes. They was counteracting all of the hateful energy that they were experiencing in their lives through their food.
Yep. And
through the love of their food.
They were outside getting grounded and working and being in the sun, the healing, the cleansing. They were working with herbs because they're pharmaceuticals.
And they were grateful. Can we talk about gratitude and how cleansing and healing and energy like changing that is? More gratitude, please.
Absolutely.
Add that in there and things will surely shift. Like be grateful for the you know, the small things, and then the big things will come later.
Absolutely. All right, you guys, we're gonna call it a night, okay? Because I know Latifah, she got a little baby she got to get to, and
if she ain't passed out,
I appreciate you, and we're gonna see you guys in the next one.
Yes, peace.